everyone, so today we are back from the flea market. I'm really sorry that I didn't upload a lot of videos this past week, but I got really sick, and I lost my voice completely for 2 days and barely had it for 2 more days. So I couldn't film videos, and then it was very dark and rainy those days anyways. So my plan had been on Colleen's April vacation to dismantle all of the Bratz shelves, which you're not really getting in frame, but that didn't happen. And even if I hadn't been sick, unfortunately, I need like probably 3 or 4 solid days, because that's gonna be anywhere from like 7 to 9 different videos you guys are gonna get. There will be a bit more about that in Dolly Diaries too, which will be coming up. So the flea market opened the first Sunday in April, but we didn't go that first day because it had snowed the day before, and then we went week 2, and we did find one doll, Lola Dana. You'll see her in Dolly Diaries if you watch those. Couldn't go last weekend because I couldn't even move off the couch. So we went this week, and the cool thing is I've had good Bratz luck out of nowhere, which never happens. Like, I know I have a lot of Bratz dolls, and I'm not complaining, but usually when I get Bratz dolls, like secondhand, they're either like the newest ones that are like just in stores that I already bought on clearance, or they're like the really old ones from the old lines, like Express It and Funkin' Glow, and like I have a lot of them. I have so many duplicates of them. So usually I don't find like the people in between, or they're like in really bad condition. So I'm really glad to have gotten some Bratz. And
yeah, and like from those weird years like 06, 07, 08. Yeah. The ones that we don't usually get.
Yeah, and I got a Sasha doll, which we'll see in a minute. The one we got at the Salvation Army when I was
She will also be in Dolly Diaries.
Yes. On Tuesday, we stopped at the Salvation Army because we were both feeling good, and then apparently I relapsed. We found a Hosea Reef for $1. She'll be in Dolly Diaries too. I haven't cleaned her yet because I was feeling so sick, so I feel really bad, but since I'm not going to make a transformation video of these dolls, I will show them at the end all made over. So if you want to see what they look like all beautiful with earrings and stuff, they will be at the end of the video all nice. And she's really cute, and I really wanted her from that line. I wanted her and Toralei the most, and she just never went on a good enough sale. So $1, can't go wrong. And then we got 3 books. Here you go.
So we actually found 3 American Girl World books. They also had Addie's, but that was one of the 2 we happen to already have.
Yeah, I got that one brand new. I have like all of Addie's books.
Yeah, Addie and Molly were our first 2 American Girls, so they were kind of like the most special and the ones that we always got stuff for. And we actually today found Josephina's World, which is like...
These are ex-library books too, which is super cool.
Except, actually, these isn't. But these are so awesome. I'm looking forward to reading them.
They're nice hardcover, and they were kind of expensive originally. These were $15 each. We got them for $2 each.
Yep.
Which was cool. The guy also had a Nellie doll.
This is Kit.
$22. She wasn't in her outfit. She was in some homemade thing.
If she had been in her outfit, I would have cracked.
I know, but like...
Because she's in better shape than ours.
I have to stay away from buying too many duplicated American Girls because I just don't have the room for them all. And also,
like, so back when we first got in American Girl, we were a little bit more selective and a little bit more snobby. She went into this whole Girl of the Year thing between Grace and Isabel. We got to the point where we liked them so much that we bought, like, you know, one of those generic Girl of Today type, but now they call, what is it now?
Truly
Me. I was going to say My American Girl, and I was wrong.
Maya.
Yeah, our Maya, and we enjoyed having dolls like Maya and Lindsay that we didn't really plan on so much, but it's like, so if we're doing that and we have a spatial issue, we really don't want to buy too many duplicates.
I mean, it's also the biggest thing for me is, yes, it was $20 to have an American Girl, but we like to dress them in real clothes, and those are not just $20.
If she'd been wearing her original dress,
and I have 3 Samantha dolls and a Nellie already, and they all share from the same pool of clothes.
So we actually saw there were a lot of Barbies in the basket. This is Glam and Groom Barbie, who we've always wanted. Shelly had Christy as a kid. Oh, you got rid of Christy during the Too Many Dolls phase.
Yeah, but we saw her at an antique store.
Yeah, the antique store that we got my nice Pizza Hut skipper at.
She was like $30.
She was $27.
Yeah,
and that's like uber steep for a Playline Barbie.
Like if it's something that's like, I mean, that's our opinion. Like, when I say something's expensive, it's for our budget.
Like, and another fun thing about her is we actually found Teresa, was it last year or the year before?
The year before, 2015. There was a bunch of other Barbies in the same basket, but they were $5
including
each.
Corduroy Cool Barbie, the brunette that we had as a kid. And she was so nice, and I liked that doll so much that, yeah, we're going to crack and buy her.
But the problem is, here's the thing, when dolls are more than like $2 each, even at $2, they add up really fast.
Yeah.
And it has to be like a doll I really want, and that's in really nice condition for that price. So, everything, we saw a lot of nice stuff today, but people this year are just like, the prices, it fluctuates. this doesn't seem like it's going to be a very prosperous year for bins.
Whereas last year we kept just finding bins.
So that's not going to be interesting for you guys for transformations because I know you all like the dramatic, shocking, like, oh my god, she got...
But our luck at the Salvation Army's turned around.
She got a holy amount of dolls. It's ridiculous. She's a doll hoarder. What does she do with all these dolls? Shocked moment of like me coming home with 100 Barbies from the flea market. That's probably not going to happen a lot this year. We'll see. We don't really
Hey, who knows? Maybe we just jinxed ourselves in a good way. Like next week we'll come home
but
with
we
like
have,
a suitcase.
We tend to have like trends, like
yeah, like last year was the bins.
Last year we got a lot of lots of dolls, and then the year before that we got a lot of box dolls for really cheap. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff we saw today was like 4 or 5 or 6. I saw
No, the only thing that we saw that was a really good deal for what it was the Nelly doll, but we didn't need her.
I saw an Aurora doll that was boxed, but she was expensive. She was $25, and then I saw Perry and Pearl, but they were $6 used, and I was not about to pay that.
Right.
So I got Birthday Chloe. She was $9, which usually when I get box Bratz, they're pretty cheap. They're usually like less than 10.
I feel like we always find the ones from those obscure years, like
Yeah.
06 to 09.
She's the 07.
Because you got Cowgirl Sasha.
I have Megan from her line.
Hollywood
I have this
Katya.
doll. She's actually
right above us.
oh, she's in the holiday section.
Oh, that's right,
You
we
guys
moved
can't
things
see her.
around.
Her leg's really loose. I'm kind of actually waiting for it to fall off so that I can fix it. I was speaking of legs that fell off.
So this is actually a funny story. So I made a photo, and the photo is going to be called What a Doll Wants. And I wanted Shayla to be part of this photo. And while I was putting the photo together, Shayla's leg fell off. And when you guys see the photo, you're not going to believe that Shayla was actually broken.
I talk about her. She's the reason I don't collect dolls and keep them boxed. Like,
yeah, poor Shayla.
Because this is her leg joints are loose. She already broke this leg a few years ago.
And none of our other superstars have broken legs yet.
This is the remnants of her dress that was fused to her in the box. So that's why I don't keep dolls boxed. Please, if you keep dolls boxed, which there's nothing wrong with, but if you do, please keep them in a nice, well-ventilated, like not too hot area. It's okay if it's too cold, but if it's really hot, like especially the older ones, it causes their hair to decay and they get sticky faces and their paint can even start to flake off. Like, so just because they're in the box, it doesn't mean that they're like protected from everything. I've seen bugs, I've seen food in boxes.
Oh yeah.
There were moths that got into
my Hollywood hair kitten named Brady.
Please, like, just treat them really well because the boxes can do more harm than good. Case in point with Porsche. So this is one of my favorite Barbies. She's in my collection video for 60s, 70s, and 80s Barbies.
I took, you know the wall putty you use to like hang pictures up?
It's blue.
Oh
blue
yeah.
Check.
I used a little bit of that. I stuck it in her leg, and she was wearing a really tight skirt. And I had the skirt on her, and between the skirt and the putty, her leg was on enough so that I could lean her against the wall of the Generation Girl High School and kind of go like that.
But yeah, she's the reason I learned to fix doll legs because when she broke, I had to fix her because
it's called What a Doll Wants, and it's actually about how a lot of people are shamed as collectors about how dolls should be for kids, and how I don't think that anyone should feel ashamed of collecting dolls.
And also a bit of like how, actually I just got one of these comments today. I get all the time from people asking me like, what do you do with your dolls? Do you even play with them? Kind of like this insinuation that like having so many is wasteful and like if you're playing with them then you're like wasting them. And I think that what people fail to see is like you don't have to enjoy something in a traditional way for it to count. Like I love my dolls more now as a 25-year-old grown woman than I did when I was a kid. And I loved my dolls when I was a kid, but I love them all. I spend time with all of them. I clean them all, I make them jewelry, or I take photos of them. I take them out to admire them, even if they're in storage. Like, I'll just sit and look at my Bratz dolls for like an hour sometimes.
I've actually wasted hours of my life sitting in your bedroom looking at American Girls.
Right, I mean, you know, like, you don't have to make them talk and make them, like, do scenes to, like, love them and to appreciate them. And when I was a kid, I used to see collectors as the enemy. Like, I used to see people who collected... Oh, sorry. Yes.
Wardrobe malfunction.
I used to see people, like, who collected dolls as, like, oh, it's boring, the poor dolls. But as Colleen's thing says, what a doll really wants is just to be treated right, if they had feelings. And to be
Which let's pretend they do because it's easier.
And like, you know, however you choose to do that, even if you keep them boxed, however you choose to express yourself through your collection, there's nothing wrong with that. And nobody has the right to tell you that like you're not treating your dolls right or that you're wasteful or that you shouldn't have something. And like I'm a target because I have a big collection and I'm also so open about my collection and how many I have. And I know that that kind of sets me up for that. But like I think that people are just confused and they don't understand that, like, you don't have to play with things, that was just me, play with things
Talk to someone else now.
to be playing with them. And I, like, appreciate all my dolls, because when I played with them, I only played with the same, like, 10 or 12 all the time. Like, I didn't play with random ones. Like, I spend more time making one random doll in my collection earrings now than I did playing with dolls when I was a kid, like playing with every doll. So that's what that's about, and I'll link it below because it'll be up by now. And then we have Sasha, Pampered Pups, the 071. I have Charlie from the line. Would you guys like to see Charlie?
Oh, Shelly. So, something happened the other day besides Shayla's leg falling off. If you look in the punk section,
You know, I found Yaz on the floor. You knocked her over.
Oh, and I was looking to make sure I got everyone, and apparently
No,
I
she was
didn't.
on the floor.
Yeah, the punk section looks a little messy right now because I used Eaton in my photo, and it became like dominoes. People were just falling down and they knocked the ponies over.
Why I don't like
I found Shady on the floor.
This is Charlie. She has a haircut. I didn't do that. I fixed it actually. But this is Charlie. She's my only... No, I have Pampered Pups salon style Chloe too.
Yep, she's
the different wave. So yeah, she was $4. So can you see how like expensive this added up to? Like it was like $9 for these two dolls. That's expensive. But I always wanted her, and I'm with Bratz dolls. I can't even help myself.
Not that these dolls need a lot of making over, but she'll show a shot of them made over at the end of the video.
Yep, they're gonna clean, including Posea.
I think I'm in love. She's so pretty.
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh, and I said we were gonna buy her. I thought it was for me. Speaking of love, I don't know if you guys remember Ernie from a few Dolly Diaries episodes ago. My stuffed Ernie. So when I was sick this week with the cold, he kind of like got mad at me and didn't want to stay in my room anymore. And he like thinks I have contagious germs.
He's getting divorced. He's asked for divorce papers.
He wants to leave, and I'm like, dude, I rescued you from the dirty Salvation Army. And he's like, yeah, but then you hacked all of me.
So I'll check in with you guys later when the dollies are...
Sorry for this pumpkin.
So it's the next day. I washed these guys last night and then they had to dry, and then I dressed them this morning. So we have Posea. Her hair is so nice. Like you can tell she wasn't really played with. Look at that. It's so shiny and buttery soft. And I made her these really cool earrings. So I have these like different sea charms. I wanted her to look kind of like Lost Treasure because she has like all these cool fish and stuff in her thing. So I have these like anchors, and then I used a clear tealy bead to kind of match the clear stuff on her thing. And then these little like metal pieces I put above that to me look like little captain's wheels. So thought that was really cool. I love her. And then we have Birthday Chloe, who had like a lot of gel in her hair, but I'm surprised it all washed out because it was like the 2015 Bratz. So this is the necklace for you that came with her. I modified it into a headband because I'm not going to wear the necklace for you. So I thought that looked really cute. It's like a little birthday crown. And then Sasha. The shirt she was wearing wasn't hers, but I thought I'd put her in something else even though that looked really good. So this is Babysitter Chloe's top. And then I made her these really sparkly pink and silver earrings. And her hair is nylon. So if you're wondering how to care for like this kind of hair, if it's like nylon or something, usually you can boil wash it and the curls will kind of come back on their own. Just don't brush through them because that'll make a mess. So I didn't brush through it. I just washed her and conditioned her really good. And then Barbie, her hair looks fabuloso. And it's cool, this outfit's actually 2 pieces, I didn't know. And yes, I washed this furry stuff. Fur and feathers usually wash okay. You can tell they look fine. I just like to kind of comb out the fur before I let it dry so it lays nice and flat. And then you guys didn't see Poppy, she's not, Holly, she's not new, but I washed her too because I needed to remove a stain that was on her head, and I got a little bit of the stuff in her hair and I wanted to make sure it was out, so she's all beautiful looking. And then Shayla, of course, priority. I had to fix her. She's back in one piece. She can move. I just did her like 5 seconds before filming this. Her whole hip joint had actually cracked. It wasn't just like half of it that broke. It actually left a hole in her hip. So it was easier to fix, but it's like a more severe break. But she's all back together. So that's what happens when dolls are boxed for a long time. Poor things. That happens to Tycho Ariel dolls a lot. So these are all my new dollies. They will be on Flickr, so stay tuned for pictures of these guys on Flickr. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.